Hey fellow playbackers, my name is Amber and I'm with True Story. Been part of the company for 10 years and I'm now the ensemble director. Really excited to share with you this form called Movement Haiku. A lovely form that's going to be putting front and center the ensemble work and working with gestures that have a clear sound to accompany them. This is a great form to choose if you have a relatively simple story that has some really clear emotional beats. The teller is very emotionally present. It's also a fun form to use to just offer sort of a different flavor into the arc of your performance. And I think it's also a great one for the team. It does take us kind of into that realm of having to really listen to each other deeply and respond and try to craft this palette on our screens together. But with these very simple ingredients of these 3 core gestures that the actors will create and then mirror and play with together. This form, or what you'll see in this video, it comes from one of our True Story theater rehearsals. And the other core thing with this form is that the conductor has a key role to do to distill with the teller what are going to be those 3 core beats, those 3 parts of the story. So in this story, we have the joyful innocence of childhood, these decades of hard work, and then this feeling that the best is yet to come. And in this story, the teller did tell that this was a sequential journey of his, but it doesn't have to be. This form can work with a non-sequential story as well. And we're listening also to see how did this story resolve for the teller. So to begin, clearing the stage, the music will come on and then any actor can start. And a fun thing happens here. We actually had all 3 actors, or 3 of the 4 of us, come out for that first beat. And so we're going to work to clarify what is this sound and gesture of that joyful innocence. Can be challenging on the Zoom format to see each other, and in live, in-person events, this is a little easier to know who's going. So here we are being the embodiment of that joyful innocence, and then here comes the second beat. And this second beat is going to, whoever initiates it, any actor can initiate it. You want it to be initiated from off screen and come on with a really clear, contrasting sound and movement gesture for that second beat. So here we're seeing the struggle. And now the actors can have either the joy and that innocent joy to play with, or be in that mode of the struggle. And you can choose to go back and forth to either one, playing with each other in timing. So here we go. So this actor's brought in a really different quality, and we're wanting to embody that feeling of struggle. And you'll see these gestures are something that you can easily repeat and bring in that sound.
Working hard.
Here the musician is helping us add even more context to the story and emotional feeling. And then we're getting ready for the third beat to come on. Once again, any actor can bring on that third beat, and you'll come in from off stage and make sure that this next offer is, once again, very distinct, so the other actors can hear some new offer has come onto stage. You're going to want to bring on a clear sound as well.
It ever changed.
So now we have these 3 different gestures to play with together as a team. We can clear as we wish to. We can come back and forth or transform our gesture in the moment on stage. And now we're coming to a resolution, and we are looking here to to imagine, what does that teller want to be left with? Does this story resolve into that final third beat, or does it still have elements of the first and second beat in it? And so you'll see how we resolve. Great. So in this moment, we embodied, each of us took one of the beats. We have two actors who are doing that final beat. So I love that happened, because I really feel like the teller was moving strongly into this feeling of the best is yet to come, and yet we're honoring that memory of the childhood innocence and that struggle. So this is also a really key moment. I already paused the video, but if we were watching it live, the actors really hold that final image for a while, really take a breath, and because there's been so much movement, there's been a lot going on, that this is where the teller can really just be fed by this gift. So make sure to hold that final beat together and let the music bring you to a close. Great.
Thank you, actors.
So that's our movement haiku, one version of it. It's a really lovely form to play with. Once again, it really kind of gets your ensemble skills up, your listening, your timing to be working. Are we making really clear offers that can be mirrored and repeated by the other actors? And then can we play with different timing and space and proximity? So great one to play with. And thank you so much for checking this out with me. And I'm excited. We'll see, the teller will come back on camera, and we'll also be inviting our musician to join back on camera as we hear from the teller about his experience watching his story being played back as a movement haiku. So enjoy watching that part next. Bye.
I'm deeply touched. At the end, like from my screen, I saw like the innocent child above, and then I saw Ember like it's like going through the flood, but she had the fist, and I felt like, the fight, and also in the eye, all, I don't know, the cynicism, or just like, we keep going, but man, it's like. And then on the other side of my screen, I saw like the best is yet to come, and it's funny how the best is yet to come. It was up in the air, and yeah, it was clearly a spiritual breakthrough, and I loved how you as actors you portrayed it like it was just asserted, like there was no misinterpretation there. Yeah. It was powerful. Thank you so much.
I'm glad.